Let me tell you that my tears, they weren't true. I had to act sad when I broke it off with you. Tried to tell you that we were more than, but just like everything, we were never that important. Don't wanna stay, don't wanna go home, because kissing you tastes like styrofoam. Yeah, you might have passed for a while, but as you can see, you gotta see average and loving me, and that won't do. With my favorite songs, you haven't got a clue. You like the bands that are overproduced. Well, girls like you are grains of sand. Our love was bound in rubber bands, and our conversations sound like 433, except without originality. Oh yeah. My time with you's never gonna be repaid, and I wasted these chords so you could hear me say that you never meant nothing to me. You never meant nothing to me. You never meant nothing to me. No, you never meant nothing to me. Downtown afternoon, trying to get over you, but my lemon wheatgrass tea wasn't doing the trick. Place across the street had a sign, shave and a trim, $5.99. Hey baby, how could I resist? Now I've got a bad haircut, a short in front kinda haircut. You didn't want to see me, didn't want to be friends. You'll never run your fingers through my hair again. I've had a bad haircut since Saturday. I wasn't recognized by my family. I haven't looked myself since you left me. I've been looking more and more like Billy Ray. We used to trim each other, get our ears real low, but about your hair I think you should know there isn't that much good that I can say. 'Cause you had a bad haircut, a look at me kinda haircut. I did my best to smile and play along, but I've had my share of fake bleach blondes. You had a bad haircut, but still wish you could stay. Well, it's grown out now, 'cause it's been a while since you and I were we. And I think bowl cuts will come back in style before you come back to me. When we meet again, I'll be bald and your locks will be feeling the ears. I'll try to take some clippers to my wrist, but they'll only be thin and shears. And I'll have a bad haircut, a sad and lonely kind of haircut. I could dye it all kinds of different shades, but nothing could stop me from feeling gray. I'll have a bad haircut, like always. We trade stories from church basements, watch the world out of your screen door, name future tattoos past derailments, count the bottles as they hit the floor. We climb through the asphalt, stop and listen with our ears to the ground. There are 1,000 songs in every sidewalk crack of this town. Well, sometimes I can't get over the stupid things I say, but I'm so glad that you can. But I'm growing ever more worried that you might figure out what an asshole I really am. But you say that you like my sideburns and you don't mind having me around. I hope I never forget the way that sounds. Gain layers of clothes, some perspective. Watch the leaves at the top of the pool. Visible heat lost its luster. Got a few more hours before we leave for school. So I sink to the bottom. Let the air out so I'll stay down. Lungs full of chlorine, I drown. I don't have any eyelids, baby, but you know when you walked by, I swear that if I had 'em, I'd have had to blink my eyes. Do I loved you 'cause I started drooling really, really hard. I'll love you for my short lifespan with all four of my hearts. I wanna be your Agent Orange, baby. I wanna be I wanna be your Agent Orange, baby. I wanna be I wanna lay down right next to you every night in bed. Wanna wake up every morning with you kissing my extra head. And every day we'd make sweet love. And in a perfect world my jeans would go down to our kids. Have a five-eyed baby girl. I wanna be your Agent Orange, baby. I wanna be your Agent Orange, baby. I wanna be Well, they say that I can't love 'cause my IQ is too low. And they say I got 2 days to live, but no one really knows. I know you wanna be with me, and I know you wanna stay here, and I'll jump up and hold you tight once I'm out of this incubator. I wanna be your Agent Orange, baby. I wanna be your Agent Orange, baby. Please let me be, please let me be. Fireworks on the 4th of July aren't as interesting as the ones that I see when I close my eyes. Colors react like water with rubidium, and you're standing there right in the middle of them. Signal comes in, sharp as a tack, and the fireworks start fading to black. I open my eyes, but you aren't there, so I turn my attention to the ones in the air. They were nothing but smoke and flashing lights. I'd rather be looking at the sky at night, just laying on my back and counting the stars. From Orion's belt to Ursa Major, from the supernovas to all the moon's craters. If you ain't here with me, maybe that's where you are. And now it's sad but true, but every single Tuesday in June I tilt my head and wait for you to fly across that bright summer moon. But every night it's the same. I'm so jealous of the clouds and airplanes who get to be up so close to you, 'cause I think they get a better view. I gotta find a way up there, way up high, and I'm wishing I could just take to the sky. But gravitational pull does its best to keep me here. I'd like to look at the earth way down below, but I got enough trouble just saying hello, let alone penetrating the atmosphere. When you and I talk, it's like planetary equinox. But it doesn't matter what I do, I'm gonna need a launch pad to get closer to you. And I don't want to be the one to say that you see too much of him, but I wish we were a twist and not so Neapolitan. You're strawberry and I'm the chocolate. He is the vanilla that compliments you so much better than me. And I know you're trying to give us equal shares of your time, but his side of the gallant's looking deeper than mine, and it doesn't matter how hard I try. You may be my honey, but you catch too many flies, and it doesn't matter how hard I try. You may be my honey, but you catch too many flies. Well, I see toast and peanut butter, I see can openers and cans, I see bass guitars and drum kits, I see Johnny and Roseanne, see peas lined up inside their pods, see pastries with your tea, I see NyQuil and a good night's rest, but I don't see you and me. Well, it's truly got bored in English class, made small talk so the time would pass, I sings to say about your day glow shoes. But class lets out and so do I swear I'm not your kind of guy. I hope this song will help you get a clue. Cause I see awkward post-pubescence and I see awful taste in bands. I see things that I'd like to ignore, but I don't think I can. I see prudence and mock innocence, but you know what I want to do? I see plugs stuck in their outlets, I don't see myself in you. Well, you winked at me and then you wrote another of your checkbox notes, but I'm not checking yes, I'm checking no. I thought it'd be an easy way out, but now I guess I have my doubts. People in remedial English sure are slow. Cause I see white trash future dropouts, I see thick-neck football players, there's a sea of Eminem fans, stoners with blank stares, I see a nervous first-year teacher who don't know what to do. I see my future at McDonald's, worst of all, I still see you. We met at a napalm death show sometime last July. I was from the suburbs and you were half alive. I said something about your anal cunt back patch and you said it wasn't yours but a friend's. We got to talking about our favorite grind bands and how street punk was just a trend. Oh, non-existent God, it would have made my summer if I'd a head on my shoulders and asked you your number. And on the train ride home, you know, I slouched in my seat thinking how many grindcore girls would I meet. But hey, well, I was back here in September, saw you in line to see the Locust play, and we smiled and said hello to each other, and I never thought I'd hear you say, I've been thinking about you for forever, and all the bands that we both know. So you can take me tonight if you wanna, cause this ought to be a hell of a show. And that night we got shit-faced and tore the place down. We thrashed with each other and we rolled on the ground. And in the pit I got fucked up by some guy from the south, and you kissed me in spite of all the blood in my mouth. Yeah, I love the way that we both hate silence, and how you don't mind my taste for emo violence. Well, there's nobody else here, no one in the world. Oh baby, you're my grindcore girl. I see her once in a while around town, find a place near where she sits. She talks fast when she gets excited and apologizes if she spits. We talk about our various ailments and all our different kinds of pills. When I'm around her I get so nauseous, I get motion sickness standing still. I've never met a girl quite like this. She is the reason for my current paralysis, and something very strange occurred while we stumbled over each other's words. I think I fell in love with her right then. Right then. Don't think I'll get the courage to ask her. I hope one day I prove me wrong. Till then she can borrow my records and dance to all my stupid songs. Bad jokes and nervous laughter, I hope this passes with age. So one day I wake up and find myself the lead role on her awkward stage. Our kisses could mean more than dry lips and canker sores. I dream about the way my bad complexion could feel on hers, and someday I'll be at her door, shuffle my feet and tell the floor I don't think I could love you anymore than I already do. We spot each other in the shirts that we're rocking. The first day of spring we let the elbows do the talking. The winter left us both fish belly white, but your sleeveless t-shirts make me feel alright. I'm more committed to this than I am the ground. Baby, will you call me if you're still in town? We can count all the new things we can see now that everything's green. Roll down our windows and roll up our jeans. Words and smiles, you've got only the best, and you can ask me anything, the answer is yes. I don't get nervous when the telephone rings because I feel so free to say any stupid thing. Well, you are the feeling when things go from dark to light. Show me the dance moves that you practice in your bedroom every night. Don't get worried and don't get alarmed, but I'm lost in you. I'm lost in you. I'm lost in your forearms. Bop bop bottom bum. Bop bada bum. Bop 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 bottom bum. Bop bada da da bum da da bum 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 bottom bum. Bop bada bum. Bop 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 bottom bum. Bum bada da da bum bada bum bum bum. You won't even know who you are, what you're doing, just you and your shadow on the wall. And you won't even get nothing for Christmas, nobody will take you to the mall. You'll be all alone, you'll be waiting by the phone, waiting for my call. You'll sit nervously waiting for it to ring, and you'll be waiting by the phone, hoping it will ring, but it won't ring. I won't call. And you'll bite into your fingernails and spit them on the floor, and you won't have no fingernails no more. You'll think of all the good times that we used to have while staring at the cobwebs on your door. You'll be all alone, the clock will tick and it'll make you sick as every moment of your life passes by. You'll contemplate suicide with a knife one night and it won't be nice. You'll be all alone and nobody will be there to stop you. No one to clear your head, no one to talk you out of it. No one to hear the last words that you said. No one will shed a tear, no one will be there to find you dead. 'Cause you'll be all alone. Last night I decided it was time to grow up. I didn't shave all weekend and I tried all night, but all I got was stubble. I thought it looked okay, but when I saw you in the hall, you looked disgusted, you looked appalled, and I hoped I was seeing double. You make me so nervous, and I feel like I don't deserve this. I tried to spit out my pride, but the taste remains. My grievances are growing faster than my sweat stains under these hot fluorescent lights. They flicker and I stutter as I try to talk to you, but you know that I'm going nowhere. I do too. I thought a little too much last night about how nothing matters, but I still try. The summer when I felt alive, got it all, still feel deprived. Cross my heart and hope to die. Turn down the volume inside my head. My hands they shake, I'm in the red. Chest is tight, it's full of lead. I still remember what she said. You know I'm not staying, 'cause I can't understand what you're saying. So I'm sorry if I'm quiet and just stare at you, but I'm thinking that I'm staring like lovers do. But this mixtape says it better than I can. It's got archers of loaf and Captain Jazz. It says that I love you, you can love me back, and I can be your man. Me and my failed attempts at facial hair. 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 Me and my failed attempts at facial hair. Me and my failed attempts at facial hair.